Now then, welcome to another episode of How to 9 Times Your Social Media, your one-stop shop to try and help you start creating more content for your brand and for your business for free, my favourite four-letter word. How you doing? I'm Simon Scholes. I'm the founder and creative director of Perception Studios. We're an award-winning visual marketing agency. We help brands and businesses create content for their social media that really helps them stand out, as well as other video, animation, aerial photography, graphic content as well. However, a few years ago, it became really obvious to me that not every brand, not every business had that regular budget to throw at having consistent content created for social media. However, platforms like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all social media platforms appreciate consistent content. It really helps the algorithm see your content more often. But how do you stay consistent if you don't have the budget to have somebody making the content for you? So I sat down and I came up with a process called How to 9 Times Your Social Media. I turned it into a former #1 book. It's still available now. You can get it on Amazon using the link below in the description box. And basically that book will take you through what I'm talking about on these videos, which is the whole process of creating content from basically planning all the way through to podcasting, which we are still talking about today. So I mentioned podcasting in the last live broadcast, how easy it is to create a podcast. But the question is where are you going to put it? There are multiple different places that you can put your podcast. If you have a phone, you can use your phone, download an app called Anchor. And Anchor, although I'm not a huge fan of it, is a really simple way of helping you create content. You can record interviews with different people, and then that particular platform will help you distribute your video content, your podcast content out to lots of other platforms, be it iTunes, Spotify, Google. But you've got to set it up to do that. The one I prefer to use, and yes, you have to pay for it, but I just find it a little bit better, is a platform called SoundCloud. It was originally for music, and it has slowly progressed over the years. Lots of other podcasters use it as well, and I use that as my distribution tool. What I do is I pay for a yearly subscription onto podcasting for SoundCloud. That will allow me to schedule content out as and when. So for example, this piece of content right now that I'm filming, I will schedule it to go out tonight at a particular time so that it goes live at a specific time for my schedule. That's what you get with the paid for version of SoundCloud. You also get unlimited minutes as well. It works out about £90 a year, and it's well worth the money for my liking. What I do then is SoundCloud gives you an RSS feed link. That RSS feed link is what you can then use with Spotify and with iTunes to help create your podcast on those platforms. It's really quite simple. You literally just do a Google search for iTunes podcasting and Spotify podcasting. Spotify and iTunes have completely separate login areas as to your normal iTunes account and your normal Spotify account for podcasters. And then you just set it up that way. The iTunes version gives you lots of analytics behind the scenes once you've had podcasting going up for a while. The same with Spotify as well. You can look at how many listens you've had, how many downloads you've had, all that kind of stuff. And they give you some really cool analytics so that you can actually really drill down into how your content is performing. As well as that, on iTunes, you can get reviews so that you can get people reviewing your content. And what I suggest to try and get a really hard-hitting piece of content straight away, a hard-hitting podcast out, is getting your audience that you've already built up over the years to be prepared for that first piece of content hitting on your podcast, and then going out and listening to it once it goes live, and most importantly, giving you star ratings, and even better, giving you a written review on that podcast. The more reviews, the more ratings you can get initially will really make a huge difference to how you are shown within the charts on iTunes. It depends where you're going to put your podcast, of course. Most people will put it under education, which is what I do, because what I'm trying to do is educate with 3 value. It could be under lots of different types of headline. So just go and have a look at what works best for your business and your brand. But there's so many different ways of getting your podcast out there. iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, they're just some of the ways. There are lots and lots of other platforms available. Spreaker is another one. Like I say, Anchor is another one. There are plenty out there. Go and find the ones that work for you. For me though, the one that works for me is SoundCloud. I find it absolutely fantastic. It's just so simple, really, really easy to use. And like I said, because I pay for it as well, I can then schedule content in just like you can do on YouTube, or now and again with apps like Buffer and Hootsuite and so on and so forth. So you can make life mega easy for yourself because you've already recorded the videos ages ago, you've put that video out, you've taken the audio off, you turned it into a podcast. Why wouldn't you then make life easy by scheduling it? For 90 quid a year, you can't really go wrong. Okay, hopefully you've got some value from this. There's a lot to take from it, but if you've got any questions at all, please do leave them in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer every single one of them because it is a bit of a higgledy-piggledy subject. But any questions, even if it's just kind of you want me to take you through the process of maybe setting up a podcast on iTunes or what have you, I can show you that. But until next time, what day are we? We're on Tuesday. So until Thursday, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you very soon on another episode of How to 9 Times Your Social Media. Just don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the episodes. Thanks a lot. I'll see you soon. Bye.